In this video, I'm going to go over how to set alerts if you use IndicatorX with TDIX to find trades. Now, if you happen to have watched my last video about how I use IndicatorX and TDIX, where I talked about tips and tricks, this video here and how to set alerts is primarily for that strategy. So if you are using the 4-hour time frame for your bias, and then your 5-minute for your entries, it's really quite simple. But I think, I want to make this video just in case anyone asks me in the future, then I can just refer them to this video. So whenever the fast MA, this white line, crosses the middle band, I want to know about it. And so basically, I'll just right click on TDIX and go to add alert on TDIX. And then to do this, it often says like bearish shark fin or something, but right here on this pull down menu, just click it and then click on crossing. And what that does is gives you like two fields here to show like what you want to trigger the alert when it crosses. So the first one's going to be TDIX, but I'm going to go ahead and click on this and I'm going to click fast MA. And then I want it to set an alert when it crosses. And then on the next one, I want to also put it on TDIX. And then when it crosses the middle band. And so that will trigger an alert when this white line crosses this yellow middle band, the money flow line, because, it's in like bearish sentiment when it's under and bullish when it's above. So I've got this set here for the 4-hour time frame, and you could do this a number of ways, but I'm just going to do once per bar because I want to get a notice as soon as it happens. And then once per bar close would be it would only do the alert after the bar closed, or you could just do it only once. But I want to do it once per bar. I want it to alert me every 4 hours until I get the point that this crossover has happened. And then I'll just go to this tab here for notifications. And this is how I have mine set. I don't want some annoying sound for my alert, so I'm using the one in one of the ones in the soft drop down, and I like this one where it just makes it like a kind of a non annoying noise, just kind of like a little ticky noise to kind of say, hey, okay, there was a crossover. So I'll hit that, and now it'll give me an alert whenever this fast MA crosses the middle band. Now you could do it crossing up or crossing down only if you wanted to. Like I can edit and click on this and say, instead of crossing, you could do crossing up, crossing down, and you can do a number of different things with these alerts. But I just want to do it once, so if it crosses up or down, it will alert me, and I can save an alert for something else. So once I have that, and let's say this crossed and I got an alert, it made the sound, it's like, oh, I heard my computer make a sound, and then I would come back and I'd be like, okay, I got my alert, and after I hear that alert, in this case, let's just say it went off, and let's say it happened to be, the crossover right here, if that was when the alert went off. And then once that happens, I'm going to go ahead and set an alert on my 5-minute. And since that would have been a bearish crossover, I'm going to be looking for a bearish shark fin on TDIX. And what I would do for that is just kind of do a similar thing and just right click and go to add alert on TDIX and then go to bearish shark fin. Now you can do like super shark fins or divergences, but I'm just going to do regular shark fin because it'll include the super shark fins. And then that's pretty much it on that. I'm going to also do once per bar, so it alerts me right when the bar starts and it's starting to form a shark fin even before it closes. You can do it once per bar close, but you won't have as much time. Like say if you get a tiny shark fin, it's going to go off once that, like it could be right when it confirms. So you want to give yourself a little bit of time to look at it as it's happening. So that's why I like to use once per bar. And then I'll just go to notifications and I'll just set a different sound. And I like this one, excuse me. I like this one here called cash register. So then I know it's a more serious alert that I could make some money. So I'll click it and then it'll just do it once. I could do it once per bar too. As a matter, yeah, it's once per bar. Okay, yeah, so I have that set now. So if I get like a bearish shark fin, my throat's a little weird today. Say this would have set off my alert right here, and I could have entered, a trade right here, a short. So basically that's it. And then you can click over here on your alerts tab, and you can see like I got it when it crosses. This will send me an alert. And then like in this case, since it's already under it, I'm only looking for bearish shark fins. So that's how I would do it with that one. And so I'll look at kind of like another one. Popcat is another one I'm thinking about trading soon because I'm looking at it, and I think there's a possibility for some trades coming. It might have a crossover soon. But I'll just kind of do the same thing with this, and I add alert. And then I'm going to do crossing, TDIX, and let's do fast MA, and then middle band on the 4 hour, once per bar. And I want this soft droplet sound. So that's that. When this white line comes down here and crosses this, I'll get an alert to kind of take a look at it. Maybe it'll cross, maybe it'll bounce. Sometimes you'll have a bounce. Like sometimes it'll hit it and reject it. But we'll see. And really in this case, I'm not gonna set my shark fin alert until I like see the crossover and I know that it's in bearish or bullish sentiment. And then if it's in bullish sentiment, I'll look for a bullish shark fin. I'll set an alert for that. So, and you might think, why don't I just sit and watch the charts? Like, well, you got to live your life. And when you think about it, like it might be a lot of time. You're not always going to get a shark fin every like 5 minutes. Like in this case, like, if you missed this entry, I wouldn't have went bullish here anyway because it's going down. But if you missed this, like the amount of time it would have taken for another, like basically another shark fin, is like an hour and 40 minutes. So like it doesn't look like much. Whoops. It doesn't look like it's much time, but when you do like measure it, like, oh, okay. So like you can kind of use this measuring tool here. It's called date and price range. And it's in this tab that has your long and short, and it's down here at the bottom. And that one's like a really cool tool and it gives you all sorts of options and stuff. Anyway, it'll show you like the date and time and the percentage of change, whether it's positive or negative. So it's a really good way to measure something, and you could say, oh, wow, like, well, and just to show you, like you could measure from like this shark fin up here down to like this one or something. And when you see like that, it tells you it's like 3 hours. So you don't want to sit at your computer for 3 hours if you don't have to. Or your phone. And you can also, with your alerts, you can set it to send it to your phone if you've got TradingView on your phone. And just like when you set your alert, you go to notifications and go notify an app, and that'll send it to the mobile app, and you'll get an alert on your phone. You can have it send you emails or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much how you set alerts. It's pretty simple. And that's what you would be doing it to put it on if you were setting an alert with that for that style of trading. Like in this case, like I'm thinking about trying to set alerts when, let's say, another 4-hour value line forms, like a major master pattern. So to do that, I could just right click one of these value lines and then go to alert on IndicatorX and then put it's a major master pattern formation, and I'll just say once per bar, I guess, in this case, and I want one of those quiet alerts. So basically whenever a new one of these boxes forms and a new value line's forming, I'll get an alert for that too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There are other ways. I think there's a way to make it have an alert when the price touches this. I'm not sure. I might have to ask Seth or someone. But I looked through there and I couldn't find it because that is kind of important. You want to see when the price is kind of crossing above or below one of these 4-hour value lines, because there's usually a big movement. Even a couple candles on the 4-hour is going to be a pretty big movement on the 5. So that's pretty much it. I hope it helps. Thank you.